day is it? Let me check. Sometimes I tend to forget it. So it's day 125, backtesting until I'm profitable. Let's get right into the session and let me put on some music. Maybe you won't hear it because it might be copyrighted, so I'll keep it to myself. Let's start. So yesterday we had a pretty crazy backtesting session, a few L's on the day, but yeah, we're still moving. So let's see what is to happen. And maybe this will also teach me how to avoid low probability moments as well. How about we do 20? Let's do 20 into 1 and finish it, then do the others. No need for running over H1. Okay, let's go to the next day open. Yeah, let's continue. Just like to remove these drawings and here as well. So I think obviously take out this high, you can see ES is already very far away from it. So yeah, I'm bullish on the day. What day is it? It's Tuesday, so we can expect some expansion. I mean, the AMD always shows you where we're going. So let's see if we hit CE. We didn't hit CE of the week. How about here? Well, here we did CE of the previous day week on the daily. Let's put out this. Let's see, from here to here. So it's the daily week consequent approachment. Now you can go down to 4. Well, let me mark these levels out as well. So now on the 4H, we pushed higher, created this change in the state of delivery, and have some other blocks inside here. This should be PA, so it's kind of crazy. I'd like to see a rebalance, then a push higher. So maybe this might be the change in the state. This series of down close candles here. Now down to 1H, you can see this one will be more clearer. This change in the state here. So if you don't retrace to it, it's also possible you can just rebalance simply this gap and then continue lower. So how's the 15 looking like? Now we respect a gap here. I have another one waiting inside here. This is the 5. Well, I'd like to see us drop to here or here at least, because there's another block here as well. And the high time frame changing the state, the 1 hour changing the state. Let's see what happens. We take out a low, small pre-market low here, but then we had some news where they consumer price index. Okay, let's go on 1 minute and wait for some. When market opens, we've completely taken out this low. How is this looking like here? Some kind of SMT there. 5 minutes here. taking out buy side, after taking out these lows here. So it looks like yes might offer an opportunity. Let's wait and see. Crazy. In the 5 minute we have this huge gap. I'd like to see us drop into it. Okay, we're now in the gap that I was waiting for. And do you have this empty here? Well, no, kind of is empty. I'll accept some from this high, somewhere around here. Still, I'd like to see higher prices on the daily. How's it looking like? Well, we took out the all-time high. I don't think we're going to reverse them. So here we're in high time frame fair value gap, which is the 5 minute, down to the actually it was the 15 minute, down the 5 minute. You can see we have some other blocks here. So I'd like to see like a reversal pattern form. So we embrace the gap right here, the 1 minute, and let's see, we retest the inversion here. That can take the buy around there, target the all-time highs, giving 1 point. If we put a fib on this movement here and put the standard deviation, you can see where the levels are for with this one. Giving a 4R, that's way too large. Let's take it a simple 2R there. And since I don't have a clear draw, honestly, I'd risk half, because we don't have a clear draw on liquidity here. Side here, creating SMT and end up hitting a sell here. Crazy stop loss around here. Close the 5. I think I disrespected both entry model and entered on an inversion. And on the week we had what did we have? I think we had some news though. And Fed shares speak on Wednesday. Okay, so it was Sherman speaking in the week. Rules followed. Okay, I already know. Price action was choky somehow. Trading all-time highs can be stressful. Next time frame was 1 minute and time of entry. 10:28. Hope they didn't change our losing streak and make it. Still have like 6 consecutive loss count. Okay. Look at this SMT. PM session might rally higher. Let's see. So we're now in this gap. And it's the same case in the 15-minute with those crazy wicks. I'd like to see one run lower, where we can at least reverse on that. Okay, so here we put in a nice SMT and go down to 1 minute. You can see we burst some gaps. I'd like to wait for the change in the state somewhere around there, and it's the same thing, well, except for on the 4 minute where we have the change in the state around here. And let's see if we can get a retest of it. And did the 1 minute of origin in the state? It did here. 2 minutes, it did. 3 minutes, it did. 5 minutes. Actually on the 4 it didn't. 5 it did. So it turns out we were waiting on the time frame that, I don't know, is it rigged or something like that? Let's wait for it though. Let's enter in this one here. And you can see how good it smashes it. And here Tor gets smashed as price was retracing. And on the 1 hour, obviously dancing around. Let's go to the next day. I won't be taking the trades on that day. Let's frame our daily bias. So the daily yesterday, we're on Wednesday, expansion day as well. We have this gap on both assets, and same thing on NQ. So I'd like to see price drop into this gap, maybe rebalance and then push higher. But since we're on all-time highs, anything can happen. We just gotta be open-minded and keep our eyes sharp. So I have this 4-hour gap, 1 hour. We've got these lows from yesterday and from Asia. So price might run them, then continue high. Gotta keep posted. And we have these lows, this low and this regular gap. So you can also mark this one in case it's the one that gets respected. So now on the 15. So you don't see where it's stopping. So price is still in this gap, takes out this low here. So this is the 5 minute. So let's wait here. And price drops into the gap that we were waiting for. This higher time frame gap end up taking out these lows and going to the 1H. Can see we took out these lows. So took out these lows here. And yes, well, it barely took them out. Yeah, so there's no SMT simply. The 15 now. So no crazy entry so far, except from this retest. Yeah, let's see. So it will be good if we will see one last drop lower. And the macro does the thing. So here we have the first change in the state on this low here. Now here we'll be waiting for our time frame one. And honestly, I'd like to buy it and target higher prices. We also have a gap here that you can see respect after embracing this one. So let's put in some buys in my stop somewhere around there and target, well, this one and this to go to the all-time highs. Yeah, I think that will be it. After we'll have a crazy SMT there. Let's see if price doesn't kill us. So we get another drop downside, and then price ends up reversing. How's the 2 or the 3 or the 4 or then the 5? So we're in a crazy losing streak so far. I think we've broken our current one. Haha, this is massive. So we're past that 4-hour gap. I'm currently dropping to this one here. Somewhere around here, so might create an SMT. So let's wait for PM session. PM session is a few minutes. Now I have some kind of, well, we're in this gap. ES didn't push it to that. So we're rejecting this huge gap here, and I'm thinking maybe you might push higher, maybe somewhere around there into this one. Well, we don't have any SMTs with 5 minutes forming this. On the 1 minute, we have this nice sweep. So break it and go lower. So the gap that we're waiting for ends up being drawn to in the morning of Thursday. So I think I should just stay put with the all-time highs now. So here I'm be looking for this high to get taken out and continue higher. Well, we dropped into a 4-hour big 4-hour gap. This one. So I'd like to see price, expand higher and continue higher. Let's see. Market opens. If we take out these highs, then I'll maybe expect prices to go lower. Not really sure on this day. Don't have a sweep, so I wouldn't blindly enter there. Drop into this gap here from some kind of SMT. Invalid. So end up dropping into this gap here. I'd like to see price reject it. So we have this spin bar. not seeing anything clear. If it's because we're on all-time highs, it's looking really ugly. Can't lie. We have a gap on yes. So I'm still looking for price to go higher. No sign that shows us to go lower. At least I don't think there is. So for-ish have a nice gap here. 1 hour. We're currently in this gap. After taking a break structure, we have some news that Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index at 10. 10 is Friday. Now on the 15th. Then nothing big on ES. We like to see price generate some liquidity, take it out, then we expand higher. That's simply it. So market opens to take out the lows very aggressively and drop below the 1 hour open, and looks like we're about to take out these lows here. These ones here. Let's see what happens. One more drop in Q, one more drop is all we need. To have these Thursday lows on Thursday PM, Asia low actually. The news does nothing. I end up pushing into, is it the daily gap or the 4 hour? I think it's the 4 hour. And ES. Yeah, ES ends up dropping into the 4 hour gap. So I'd like to see the 4 hour gap get rejected. So I took out this low here. 5 minutes about to form a changing state. 3-minute old for me somewhere around here. Let me get a retest there and then I can enter. Come on. Why can't you just retest it? Let's wait. So 5 minutes. Got this. Enter here, you can put yourself somewhere around there. 41 points. So 21 points is a bit too big. I know. Let's see. From here to here is that equilibrium. And then wait for another drop. Alright, so you can see that we ended up hitting, was it the 4 minute or the 3 minute? 3 minute change in the state. So this here I can enter myself somewhere around there and target. Obviously it's here. It's another 1%. If we lose it, yeah, that's it. Then it's not the end. And yeah, let's see what price does. So is it a 1 hour gap? I don't know that gap that's keeping us inside the consolidation. Price will aggressively take out these lows. That liquidity that is being generated. Let me just hold this. End up taking out these highs before ES does. PM sessions might do the thing. Let's see. It comes back up break even, then yeah, take the L. And I obviously would understand, because price is obviously coming for these lows. It failed to reach these highs here, so close the position there and let it take out the lows. Let's see what happens. And we end up not taking out neither the high, neither the low. And maybe it will hit it overnight. But yeah, trading overnight sessions is really frustrating. It's overnight, sorry, all-time highs. Okay, baby. So what do I say here? Well, price open, pushed up a little bit high, then started dropping. I don't know. Yes, has this gap that I would like to see this gap get retested potentially, and that obviously means targeting the previous day's low for some small sells on ES. It's up to 4H though. I think this is a new week. Yeah. So the 4-0, we have these lows get taken out on ES. Where those lows are here for ES. Paired with the 4-hour gap, so like to see a drop, take out lows, then continue. NQ has already taken out the lows, so I've already taken out these lows, so if we reverse, then I know that we're obviously disrespecting that. For all, we have this gap. I know it doesn't have clear, strong fair value gap, so I'd like to consider the 4-hour one. To have been taking out these lows on ES, which shows that it's an SMT there. Let's wait for the open volatility. And we open and we explode higher. And as we explode, you can see we create a gap, the 5-minute. So the 1 minute is this one. I end up respecting this one here. So I'd like to see price respected and continue whether here or here and here. So these ones are from London. I'd like to see these ones get taken out, like this one or these ones. And do my stuff a little bit below. First target, second target. Crazy stuff out, crazy stuff out here. Well, I was entering basing off of this. This is how accounts are blown, fam. This is how accounts are blown. This is very messy, man. So I end up dropping into the I think we end up dropping into the 4-hour gap that I had mapped, and we create a nice change in the state of delivery. You can see it right there. I don't know who would buy, but look at those gaps, so I'm staying out. Okay, I'll be chasing the setup right there. Can't believe I'm down 10k, man. My win rate's pretty screwed here. Crazy moves. So April is looking like a red month here. It's not looking like a red month, actually it's a red month. Let's take a break from this model a bit and maybe trade the 2022 ICT futures. Okay, so we're already at the new day open as the session opens, and we were at the all-time highs, then felt create a higher high above there and dropped, and as you can see we are bearish, and that means that we have this fair value gap holding price. We have inversed this one. We're currently dropping. You can see we have change in state of delivery there on the daily. Now we can go down to the 4H, and we have an obvious draw on liquidity. So yeah, this is what I'm saying now. Look at this change in the state. Last first up loss candle, we test onto it and then we drop. Now here we have this gap as well. Now where's the 1H? 1 hour could make it more clear. So you can see the 1 hour has this gap here. London takes out the high, drops, creates another internal gap that I'm expecting could hold price, and then we'll drop onto this daily low here. Going on to the 15-minute time frame, you can expect maybe this low get taken out because I don't think we will reach the London lows. We'll expect a simple pre-market. The market opens and explodes higher.
This one. Ujye umenya ko uyu mwana akeneye kuryama. Please. Bipfa ngo araricaye kuri computer. Uzubwiye gukiza no kubyumva.
Ndi kukumva. Taking out some of the London highs. We don't feature any yes, but we take out this one and then so we actually end up pushing into the daily gap. The daily gap, I think it was the 1 hour gap, the first 1 hour gap, where we take out this high here, and after taking out this high, I'm looking for a reversal, price to reverse. Let's say we create a change in the state of delivery right here. We retested. Let's see one more retest. Okay, and here we can sell it. Top loss above this high, and we target on these lows. And 15. I'd like to see one more expansion there, but since it's Friday, let's keep it chill. And yeah, that's actually a good retest of the change in the state. Okay, sell it there. these 3 days that we had here. Very crazy. Let's see if it is TP. Oh Lord. So annoying. And how's the week looking like? And I'm closing inside this gap. Yikes. So I think that will be all for today's move trading. We're having series of closing streaks. And stay blessed. Peace.